Well, hey, good morning, everybody. It is 6 o'clock on Thursday morning. It's the 9th of October, and it's cold outside. Yeah, for somebody like me, it's cold. And so this is the beginning of me complaining all fall and all winter about how cold I am, because I'm always cold. I'm the guy in August who's wearing a hoodie when we go to Huey's or someplace like that for dinner just because it's freezing cold. Anyway, today's going to be a great day. No matter what, it's going to be a great day. And I saw a reel on Instagram. I had to talk about it this morning. A really cool thing. Excuse me, guys. I'm sorry. It's just sinus, just how it is. And I'm trying to figure out the best hand to hold this thing. So in this reel, this artist takes a canvas and he puts it on a wheel that he has created. And this wheel, he can control the spin. So then he had another apparatus that he had built that held 24 different vials of colored paint. So, imagine the colors that you can come up with. Well, he had 24, so a few variations of blue, a few variations of whatever. Anyway, so he had them on the vial. He turned on the motor on the wheel, and it was spinning very slowly, very, very slowly. And he began to slowly drip. He turned his the apparatus that was holding the vials of paint. He turns that upside down, and the paint begins to drip. And as you're watching it, it's just paint dripped onto a canvas, and I don't know. It was fine. I've seen. We used to see this at the fair all the time. Spin art, I think is what they called it. So then once the paint was out of the vials, he stepped away from the vial, stepped behind a barrier, and turned up the speed of the wheel. So spinning further, and once again, it's spin art. Yeah, we've all seen it. But then something different takes place. Something very different begins to take place. He turns the wheel off, and he takes an empty plastic bottle, and he begins to smear the paint around. And then he takes a garbage bag, and he smears the paint around. Then he takes his fingers, and he smears it some more. You're like, what in the world? So, the thought is this guy's just not happy with however it came out. No, knew exactly what he was doing. So he gets this part done, and then he takes a knife and some very thick paint and begins to make these thick lines. And after, 45, 50 seconds of watching, you realize he's creating a border for something all over the work. He continues making lines. He continues building borders. Guys, by the time this is finished, what started out looking like spin art and then was a mushed up mess was a beautiful painting. Mountains in the background, and yeah, the dogs are going. Mountains, a lake, depending on which direction you're looking, a sunrise or a sunset, tall trees. The most incredible thing I've ever seen in a painting. So of course, there has to be some spiritual connection. And what could that possibly be? man, sometimes we are a mess, you know? But we've got a great artist at work. He knows what he's doing, right? So this isn't an experiment. He's got a plan. Maybe right now you just look like a piece of spin art. Your life is such a mess. Or maybe you're to that point where it looks like somebody's just taken your mess and just smeared it with trash bags and plastic bottles, and you're a worse mess than you started. But that artist is getting ready to make some borders, getting ready to make a final project. So when people say you're a mess, and when you think you're a mess, when you think there's nothing good that can come out of whatever it is, just wait. God knows what he's doing. Give him a shot. Just wait it out. You're going to see an incredible piece of work. So, that's my story today. I hope you guys go make it a great day. Be happy, be grateful, be humble. And we'll talk to you tomorrow. Very special thing coming tomorrow.